Hey, it's me. I just wanted to show a new deck I just made. It's my new Yubel deck. I just made it and, just want to see what you guys' opinions on it were. So, yeah. I want to start off with the monsters. I run one Yubel. It's a must in a Yubel deck. One Yubel Terra Incarnate, once again mandatory, and then a Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare. Once again, really like an essential part of the deck. I run one Samsara Lotus because of its effect of special summoning back. The downside is you take 1,000 during each of your standby phases. I run one Sangan because its effect is good for searching out Yubel or other cards. I run one Case the Shadow Monarch. It's a good card, just banish anything that might get in your way. I run one Mech Lord Emperor Weisel because if a card gets destroyed by an effect, you can chain the effect of the Yubel that was destroyed and then summon Weisel to the field. I run a Lava Golem because you can special summon it to their field and they'll be in a predicament because if they attack your Yubel, then they'll get nailed with 3,000 points of damage on top of the 1,000 they take from its effect, so it's like 4,000 damage a turn, so they'd be kind of screwed. I run one Mech Lord Emperor Granel for the same reason I run Weisel, and it's also good for people that use against people that use Synchros. I run one Dark Necrofear because it's good with all the dark monsters in this deck and all the fiend types that I have. I run one Dark Armed Dragon, good for all the dark attribute monsters. Run one two Mystic Tomatoes because it's good for getting Yubel to the field. I run one Phantom of Chaos, good for mimicking the Yubels. Run one Debris Dragon, just good for special summoning Yubel back to the field. I run one Hardened Armed Dragon. This card's good because when it's attributed for Yubel, it gives Yubel immunity to card effects. So basically the only way you could get rid of it is by sending it back to the hand. I run one Snipe Hunter because it's just good to get rid of Yubel if you want to. And then for spells, I run one Monster Reborn. It's just good for bringing it back. I run one Advanced Force because since it's a level 7 or higher monster, you can just use one tribute instead of two. I run Savage Coliseum. This card, comboed with Final Attack Orders and Light of Intervention, is a really serious combo. Because if they don't attack, then their monster will instantly be destroyed, and they'll have nothing to protect themselves. I run a Dark Eruption to add Yubel back to my hand. A Hand Destruction to get cards that I might not want out of my hand. Foolish Burial to drop Yubel or something else I might want to drop. MST, just good for getting rid of their background and swords and stuff. Allure, it's just good for the extra draw power. I run a Stray Lambs. You may not be able to summon the turn that you use it, but afterwards you'll be able to tribute them maybe for Yubel. I run a Nightmare Steel Cage. It's just good for preventing them from attacking for a while if you don't have anything. I run a Metal Reflex Slime. It's good for stalling. I run a Dark Bribe. Just negate their Mirror Force or something like that. Torrential Tribute. It's good. So when you summon Yubel, you can instantly get rid of it and use its effect to summon Terra Incarnate. I run a Guard Mine just in case I don't want them to destroy my Ultimate Nightmare. I can just negate it as long as the monster is being targeted and then inflict 500 to them. I run two Regeki Breaks. Just discard one card, destroy one card on the field. So it's just really good. Doesn't specify that it has to be on the opponent's field. Dark Illusion to protect Ultimate Nightmare. Bottomless Trap Hole for if they summon a monster that could negate the effect of my monster. shift, so that if I don't want my ultimate nightmare destroyed, I can just shift it to another monster. Nightmare Archfiends, combo this with Savage Colosseum and final attack orders, and then they'll either be forced to attack and lose 2,000 and then an extra 800 if it's Yubel Ultimate Nightmare, because when they're destroyed, the owner takes 800. Or you can also go with something like, if they don't attack, then their monsters are still destroyed and they'll take 800. I run 1 Light of Intervention, like I mentioned earlier. It's a good card, comboed with final attack orders and Savage Colosseum. Brings out a really devastating combo. And then 2 Limit Reverse to bring back Yubel if it gets destroyed and I might need it again. So yeah, that's my deck profile. Hope you guys like it. I also got a new mat, so yeah. Yeah, and I just can't wait to test this deck out against something. I already have a feeling that this deck might have some problems, but I'll figure them out sooner or later. Well, you know, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Your opinions are greatly appreciated, because I have no idea if this deck's any good or not. I just made it like half an hour ago and I haven't tested it out yet, so yeah. Bye.